Hello, today I'm going to be sharing 3 things about environmental science. I'm going to start off with a short story of how I personally became interested in environmental science. Next I'll be talking about what exactly environmental science is, and thirdly, what exactly environmental scientists do. So let's get a closer look. How I personally became interested in environmental science. Probably my freshman year of high school, I signed up to take this class called Environmental Science. Sorry about that. For my sophomore year, I scheduled the class, and then I started the class my sophomore year, yeah. And I really enjoyed it. I really loved the teacher and how much of a passion he had for this subject. And he really lit and started that fire inside me to have the same passion. Also, both my parents, my mom and my dad, really encouraged me to continue this passion. So they both helped me figure out that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. There was also this club called Envirothon that I was part of. You just kind of take tests about the soil, the air, and all that kind of thing, wildlife. My team made it to states 3 years in a row, so that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. It was great. It went hand in hand with my class, so that was always fun to go. Plus, you always miss school, so. What is environmental science exactly? Alright, I have a quote from dictionary.com that defines environmental science. Environmental science is the branch of science concerned with the physical, chemical, and biological conditions of the environment and their effects on different organisms. In other words, if I introduce this fish into this river, how is this fish going to interact with its ecosystem? Is it going to eat, is it going to outcompete the natural fish? Is it going to destroy all this algae that is really good for the ecosystem? Those kind of things. What environmental scientists do? Environmentalscience.org says, careers in environmental science are so varied it's difficult to consider one category. You can end up working from home most of the time, or traveling around the world, or a combination of both. Your focus could be mathematical, physical, or even written. Of course, the majority of careers in environmental science are some blend in between. I'm not exactly sure what my focus is going to be yet, but I'm really hoping I can focus on plant science or wildlife biology, or maybe even an ecology where I can study both. So, what would it look like if I were to be a wildlife biologist? The U.S. Labor and Statistics Board says wildlife biologists studying animals or other wildlife and how they interact with their ecosystem. I would study the physical characteristics of animals and animal behavior. I would also be studying the impact humans have on wildlife and natural habitats. So that sounds really interesting to me, so I'm kind of leaning towards that one more than plant biology. But this is what if I was a plant biologist, I would be conducting research in breeding, physiology, production, yield, and management of crops and agricultural plants or trees, shrubs, and nursery stock, their growth in soils, and pest control. I'm really not sure which way that I'm gonna go yet, but I really hope that you enjoyed learning about these little passion inside of me. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.